back, you get a test picture. Good morning. My name is Nancy Collier, and on behalf of the faculty, staff, and students, I'd like to welcome you to the Jerry H. Hodge School of Pharmacy Commencement Ceremony. Before we begin, I'd like to ask that you silence your cell phones. Please keep the aisles open for the processional of the platform party, faculty, and graduates. Will you now please stand as faculty enter? And now, as a courtesy, so that all parents and family can see their graduates, we ask that everyone please now be seated and remain seated until all the graduates have entered.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Amarillo on this very gorgeous morning. Here we begin the 2024 commencement ceremony for Jerry H. Hodge School of Pharmacy at Texas Tech University Health Sciences Center. To begin, I would like to invite our graduate or student doctoral candidate, Emmanuel Reynoso, to come up the stage from my left to give the invocation.
Good morning, everyone. I will now give the invocation. So today, as we gather to commemorate the remarkable achievements of the TTUHSC Doctor of Pharmacy graduates, let us invoke the spirit of wisdom, guidance, and gratitude. On this beautiful Amarillo morning, we honor their dedication, their perseverance, and the countless hours spent in the pursuit of mastery in the field of pharmacy. In this moment of reflection, let us extend our deepest appreciation for the guidance and support of our mentors, faculty, and loved ones who have walked alongside the graduates, offering encouragement and wisdom. As we contemplate on the significance of this milestone, let us recognize the responsibility that comes with the privilege of this knowledge. May our graduates emerge as stewards of healing, beacons of compassion dedicated to transform healthcare and have a positive impact on the lives of the patients we serve. In the face of challenges that lie ahead, let us instill in our graduates the courage to navigate uncharted waters, the grace to overcome obstacles, and an unyielding belief in their ability to affect positive change in the world. With our hearts filled with pride and anticipation, mindful of the achievements in the past, let us commence the Texas Tech School of Pharmacy doctoral graduation ceremony. Amen.
I am Dr. Grace Kuo, Dean for the Texas Tech University Health Sciences Center, Jerry H. Hodge School of Pharmacy. Welcome again. And welcome to our graduates, your family, and friends. We are so pleased and honored to have all of you here to celebrate this significant milestone that our graduates are making. They have achieved significant milestone by completing their Doctor of Pharmacy degree. Welcome, class of 2024. This event recognizes the significance in our lives, especially as we celebrate with our graduates what they have worked very hard for 4 long years to master the knowledge and skills essential to practice the profession of pharmacy. It is a day for recognizing and for giving thanks for family members and friends, our significant others, our faculty and staff who have helped the students to reach their dream goal. There is so much to be proud of, and we're here to celebrate. I would like to share with you a brief introduction about our class of 2024. This class has 88 graduates. They are from originally different geographical areas. About 78% of them are from the great state of Texas, 6 are from out of state, and 13 are from outside of the United States. They also celebrate diverse racial, ethnicity, and cultural backgrounds. This class endured 2 years of COVID. They started pretty much when COVID started. During this COVID pandemic, they have demonstrated by facing the uncertainty, the courage to stand up, the resilience to serve the community when our society needs them the most. I am so very proud of them, the class of 2024, for enduring a very difficult hardship in our era. This class also has 13 graduates who are earning dual degrees of PharmD and MBA. 3 graduates are graduating with the PharmD and MPH dual degrees. And of those, 2 students are getting 3 degrees in 4 years. And that is truly amazing, including the Doctor of Pharmacy, the Master of Business Administration and Master of Public Health. I would like those who have earned the dual degrees of PharmD and MBA to please stand for us to recognize you. Thank you. I would like the 3 MPH students or dual degree students to remain standing or to stand. And congratulations to 2 of you who are earning 3 degrees in 4 years. We also have 3 graduates who have earned the Honors in Research distinction. I would like them to all stand up. We had our school award ceremony on May 8th, and so there are so many awards that we have given. There's no time to grant all of them during today's ceremony, but we will acknowledge many of them who have served in student governments, to serve as student ambassadors, at the president's ambassadors, and also to serve in councils. Many of them have received clinical awards. We will not be able to list all of them here, but we certainly want to celebrate with you all. And I want to acknowledge you. Our graduates also have many dreams and goals after graduation. About 83% of them are going to stay here in the great state of Texas. 8 are going out of state for additional training, and 8 are still exploring options. And so we hope that you would consider staying here in Texas. And at this time, I would like to introduce to you the participants of today's ceremony. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced. And as I read your name, please stand as you're able to, and then let the other person stand as I introduce them. Dr. Darren D'Agostino is our Provost and Chief Academic Officer at Texas Tech University Health Sciences Center. Dr. Craig Cox is Professor, Vice Chair, Division Head, President of the American Association of Colleges of Pharmacy, and our commencement speaker today. Dr. Chuck Seifer is our Regional Dean in Lubbock and Associate Dean of Strategic Initiatives. Dr. Sarah Browse is Regional Dean in Abilene. Dr. Steve Paz is Regional Dean in Dallas and Vice Chair of Residency Program. Dr. Crystal Hasse is Regional Dean in Amarillo. You may be seated. And in the next row, we have Dr. Crystal Hasse is Crystal Edwards is Associate Dean for Career Development. Dr. Kenna Payne is Associate Dean for Professional Development. Dr. Molly Mintz is Associate Dean for Student Affairs and Admissions. Dr. Rebecca Sleeper is Senior Associate Dean of Curriculum Assessment and Accreditation. Dr. Woolley Bickle is Associate Dean of Sciences, and Dr. Lance McMahon is Senior Vice President for Research and Innovation. Welcome. Thank you for your participation. All team members play a very important role in supporting our academic mission and in teaching and supporting our students. Our faculty have worked diligently to teach, to mentor, and to guide students in many ways. In addition, I would like to recognize our staff, many of whom are working behind the scenes even today. The staff play an integral role in supporting our academic mission, and thank you to team members, both faculty and staff, for your dedication and service. I would like to thank our faculty and staff for their dedication also in preparing these pharmacists, future pharmacists, for the exciting challenges that lie before them and the opportunity to serve their communities. I would like the 3 department chairs, Dr. Tom Abrascato, Dr. Eric McLaughlin, and Dr. Sanjay Srivastavas to please stand, and I would like all of the faculty and staff to please stand. Let us acknowledge you and thank you for your efforts. The success of our program is not possible without donors and preceptors. Many of them are in our midst today, whether you are team members, whether you are our donors, our alumni, or our sponsors. Please stand, let us acknowledge you. Thank you. We have a very special colleague in our midst. I appreciate all the collaboration and the support that he has given to our school. I would like Dr. Lance McMahon, our Senior Vice President for Research and Innovation, to come and say a few words of welcome.
Graduation is an incredible opportunity for friends and family, colleagues to celebrate this incredible occasion. You've got lots of people here, graduates, your families, people who have laughed with you and cried with you. 4 years of hard work, sweat, studying, learning how to work with patients, developing interprofessional skills, and it's just an incredible honor for me to be here today. I mean, I'm energized to continue my weekend, to see all of you here supporting the graduates of the 2024 class. So I'd like to give a special shout out, if you will, to the friends and family who are here in the audience today. You deserve lots of recognition, and hopefully the graduates today will as the day progresses and you celebrate throughout the weekend, will express their gratitude to you for your love and support. When I obtained, I'm not a clinician, so I'm very excited to be part of a celebration where clinicians are going to go out into the world and support healthcare, deliver healthcare, take care of our society. You are the future. We have a population where disease and health burden is increasing, and you will be on the front lines and working very hard to ensure that you are taking care of all of us, including myself. And so you are the future of the country, you're the future of this region, and so we're very proud of you. One thing that I'd like to say before I sit down and let the proceedings continue is you really start learning today. When I felt, you get a degree. I got my Doctor of Philosophy, and you feel like that's sort of a milestone and a crowning achievement, and maybe you're done. You're not done. Most of what I learned happened after I got my PhD, and really in the years immediately after getting that terminal degree. So you are doctors today. You'll find that your learning is really beginning over the next couple of years. You're probably going to learn more over the next couple of years than you did over the last 4 years and the 4 years before that. So be open-minded. You are incredibly gifted and have been given the opportunity to continue to learn as you take care of individuals in our society. And I wish you all the best of luck in the future. And again, make sure you hug all of your family members who've been there to support you for the last 4 to 8 years and from the beginning of your lives. Congratulations, today is a special day and you deserve it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to introduce Dr. Darren D'Agostino. Dr. D'Agostino serves as a Provost and Chief Academic Officer at TTUHSC since 2021. Dr. D'Agostino earned his Bachelor of Science degree in Psychology from Union College, Master of Public Health from University of Connecticut, and Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine from New York College of Osteopathic Medicine, and a Master of Business Administration from the University of Texas at Dallas. He completed an internal medicine residency and fellowship in neuromusculoskeletal medicine through the University of Connecticut Health Sciences Center. Dr. D'Agostino's clinical practice focused on underserved populations and public health challenges in pain and addiction, diabetes, and mental health. His research priorities focused on clinically based interventions and community-focused care. During his time in Connecticut, Dr. D'Agostino was appointed to the Governor's Task Force to develop the Connecticut Prescription Monitoring Program, still in use today. Dr. D'Agostino has focused on population and public health and the safe delivery of healthcare through innovation and education. He believes that a paradigm shift in current medical education is occurring and that pre-doctoral education must embrace innovation and exploration of new clinical applications in order to enhance the patient experience as well as create safe and healthy communities. As provost, Dr. D'Agostino oversees the university's academic mission, including chairing the academics council. In his role, he has a collaborative presence on all TTUHSC campuses to promote TTUHSC values, to lead and mentor team members, anticipate and guide appropriate strategic responses to issues and challenges, to grow and transform academic priorities and embrace innovative, effective technologies with an overarching goal of creating synergistic efforts throughout our academic, clinical, and research teams. So here, please welcome with me, Dr. D'Agostino to the stage.
Well, good morning, everybody. Oh, that's not going to work. Good morning, everybody. There you go. All right. First thing I want to do is congratulate the students. Nobody tripped on the way down on all these stairs. It's the first time you guys are wearing robes like this. Those of you that graduated 4 years ago, how many of you, by a show of hands, did not really have kind of a cool graduation? Was it disrupted? Raise them up high. Was it disrupted by the pandemic? So I've been thinking about this a lot recently because this may be the first really big graduation you had. And how cool is it that you made it through this pandemic? Some of you will actually be focusing on that type of care and working in industry, learning more about infectious diseases and zoonotic infections and all of those things. But this graduation represents growth and the fact that we can move through some hardships. So congratulations to you all. I want to welcome all the special guests in the audience, moms, dads, grandparents, significant others, everybody that helped our students move through their last 4 years. Congratulations on being here. This day is for you as well. I also would like to ask all of our faculty to stand up again. This one's important. So if you're faculty or staff, please stand up. Excellent. Yep, come on, Lance, stand up. All right. So for the next 2 hours, we need you guys to stand throughout the ceremony. We'll get through that. But what I wanted to do was actually point out that our faculty and staff are the heart and soul of our university. We can't do anything that we do without you. But there are a few other points here that are very, very important. If we look at 142 pharmacy schools across the country, and the little bit more than 6,400 faculty that are employed within those schools, right now in this audience are the entire complement of the faculty that teach at this school. And I can tell you with 100% certainty that that commitment doesn't exist at other universities. Being the heart and soul of this university and allowing all of these students to take a piece of you into their future is critical. And I wanted to personally thank you for the commitment to this school, to this university, and to these students, because I know I personally feel much safer having them out there channeling the work that you do. So thank you very much. Congratulations, and we are very proud to be working with you. Hey, you're still supposed to be standing. Sorry. All right. So for the graduates, is this a happy day for you all? All right, a couple of woo-hoos. I like that. good. All right. This is one of those happy days that you're going to keep coming back to as well. This is one of my favorite times of the year because there are really two times that I smile huge. It's the first day you show up to class because all of you are smiling, and it's the very last day at graduation because all of you are still smiling. What's happened in between, a little bit different, maybe some smiles, maybe some nods, but that's great. Your dedication, your commitment to this education is going to make you healers and taking care of people when they're actually not feeling so good. So it's a long road, and it's one that I think, as Dr. McMahon mentioned, continuous learning, continuous focus on always the one thing that's the most important, your patient, the person sitting in front of you. So today we have the next generation of pharmacists in our midst. This is kind of cool. When you think through this, they're graduating from one of the best pharmacy schools in the country. And there are a lot of different measures that are out there for this. Our faculty, you just heard, are very, very busy teaching. But the entire entity of the pharmacy school is really this massive entity. It's this massive tool that helps craft and shape the next generation. But when I think about it, it's not these numbers always that come up in U.S. News and World Report or other types of evaluations. Really, when I think about it like this. Nationally, 86% of graduates from pharmacy schools get a job right out of school. We hover around 98% and have for at least the last decade. That's pretty amazing. That's pretty amazing. I get very proud when I hear about our curriculum because we could do the minimum. We could teach people just what's necessary, but we don't. This faculty, for years, has created additional special concentrations in all of the specialty disciplines within pharmacy. So by the time our students graduate, they are better trained and better educated than almost every other graduate in the country. That's another really proud thing for all of us. I think these last 2 points are my measure of success. We are continually, and Dean Quo can talk about this ad nauseum because we talk about it all the time. But we get questions from all of the employers that have worked with our students saying, please send us more. That is probably one of the best things that we can hear because your actions when you get out there prove that your education was superior to most others. And the work that you're doing is a commitment that you're providing to the patients that you're going to be taking care of. So when I find out that people are saying, we love your pharmacy students, send as many as you can, we want to hire them when they're graduated, that's an important, very important metric. So another one for our faculty and for our school. And without question, the most important to me is when you come back and we see you after you've graduated and after you've started your jobs, you come back with smiles and you say, you know what, I was prepared. That education was excellent. Because for you to notice that you're a step above most others when they're graduating, that's very, very important. That's confidence, and that means you're going to take care of people. So congratulations to all of you. I just wanted to give you those metrics because those aren't things that you might see in a journal somewhere. Those are things that are more important because they're focused on you and what you're going to be doing for your patients. So a lot of the faculty in the room have heard me say this before, that our penultimate job is to graduate the best health sciences person from the university that we can. Because our ultimate goal is to take care of patients, and we take care of patients through you. So as you move into this quest, take it with pride. Keep your eyes and your hearts open to everybody around you and listen to your patients because they're going to tell you exactly what they need. I wanted to talk about just one other thing before I finish. You're not just graduating as pharmacists. You're not just moving out into the world to do a job. You're actually leaders. People are going to be looking up to you when they're not in their prime, when they're not feeling well. And you need to lead teams. And a lot of the things that many of us that are in leadership have learned, we learn through mistakes. So while I always say, try not to make mistakes with patients, but don't be afraid to make mistakes when you're looking to make change or do things for others, to change systems. Work hard, but don't be afraid to make those mistakes. Lead by example. Demonstrate your values and demonstrate them through your behaviors. Communicate effectively and clearly. Because if you're not communicating well, people can't build trust, and if you don't have trust, people aren't going to be working with you. It's critically important, so think through what it is you're going to say and don't be rash. Embrace lifelong learning, because guess what? Everything changes, and it changes sometimes in a moment's notice. I still read a journal article every day. It's something I learned when I first started practicing medicine. I do that every day, and guess why I do it? Because every day I learn something new. Continue on whatever that model is that keeps you abreast of everything, and continue to train yourself and be curious. Prioritize your self-care. In the last 4 years, you've learned that sometimes it gets hard. And in the previous 4 years, you learned what it was like, in some cases, to be isolated, to not be able to see your friends, to have to wear a mask so people couldn't see your face. Those are hardships. Those are things that challenge us. And we've learned that a lot of this ties back to your mental health as well. So stay vigilant and take care of yourself, because you can't take care of others if you're not healthy. Cultivate empathy. Understand and connect with your patients, and be adaptable, because not everybody comes out of a textbook. It's always different. You're going to learn something new from every patient. Collaborate across disciplines, because if you're not working with others, your patient's going to fail. You might not fail because you might get it right, but if you're not collaborating with other healthcare disciplines and doing the right thing for the patient, it's not going to work. Advocate for your patients and foster a culture of safety. And the last one, which I think is one of the more important, lead with humility. You're not the smartest person in the room always. None of us are. There's always somebody smarter out there that has another piece of information. Embrace that, because that's an opportunity to learn. So I'm a big fan of a quote, be curious, not judgmental. Many of the people I work with hear me say this all the time. First thing we have to clear up is that's Walt Whitman, not Ted Lasso. So that's important. But the reason it's important is if we're judging others, we're actually not curious about why things are. So if that patient shows up in your pharmacy trying to have an opiate prescription filled, the first thing that comes to your mind should not be they're addicted or they have problems, but rather be curious about the problems that they do have and understand how you can help them. Be curious about the stories your patients are bringing to you. When your diabetic patients are out of control and their sugars are too high, what's the challenge? Be curious about their disease state and what's going on with them. So with that said, we all from TTUHSC want to wish you the best of luck in everything that you do. We want you to come back and visit us. We would love for those of you that want to turn into faculty to reach out to us. Grace is right here. She'll have a conversation with you. And because passing on the knowledge that you've learned from us and the experiences that you have is an obligation of every graduate. So figure out how you're going to do that and allow us to help you to get there. So once again, class of 2024, congratulations. I look forward to conferring your degrees in a couple of minutes. Take care.
Thank you, Provost D'Agostino, for joining us today. We have many surprises today because none of the students know which awards they're getting, and so I will start announcing many of these awards. First is our top 10%. So these are the students who have achieved the top 10% in their class. This is remarkable in many different ways. Over the course of 4 years, graduates have completed 169 credits. This compares to the average number of credits in other schools of pharmacy around the country, is about 140-ish. And so we have 169 credits, covering more than 60 courses, 250 exams, 750 quizzes, thousands of hours of classrooms, labs, and experiential training. They know it. They've earned it. So as I read the following names of the graduates, I would like them to stand to be acknowledged. Sarah Tran, April Peterson, Jacob Sanchez, please stand. Megan Barais, Faith Wyndham, Brian Hong, Parker Linheiser, Joshua San Juan, and Brian Acuna. Congratulations for being the top 10%. You may be seated. Our TTUHSC Jerry H. Hodge School of Pharmacy banner bearer has earned the highest GPA all around. This is so significant, amazing, because sometimes students focus on one particular area they're very good at. Sometimes other students are good in other areas, but to be good and excellent and outstanding in all subject areas is truly amazing. With the rigor of our curriculum here that we offer through the Doctor of Pharmacy program, to consistently perform well in all courses, all exams, and all assessments is a true testament of perseverance, dedication, and plain hard work. The banner bearer for the class of 2024, and this is a surprise, is Sarah Tran. I would like you to come up to the stage. Next, I would like Dr. Mary Klein to come up to the stage. She will be announcing the Bowl of Hygeia Award. The honor of the Bowl of Hygeia Award represents a graduate who is honored as the student who epitomizes the qualities of a pharmacist, including having leadership, high ethical standards, dedication, and promotion of the profession of pharmacy. Dr. Klein?
Good morning. As Dean Crow said, the Bowl of Hygeia is awarded to a student who exemplifies the qualities desirable in a pharmacist. Additionally, they should embody the values of TTUHSC, which are one team, kind-hearted, beyond service, integrity, and being visionary. Candidates are nominated by fellow students and endorsed by letters of support from faculty, as well as an essay from the nominee themselves. The recipient of the Bowl of Hygeia this year exemplifies the characteristics that I just listed. One of her letter writers said, "She's not just a smart student. She has those intangible qualities that are difficult to teach. These make her a more well-rounded and effective practitioner. She is driven, but not just to get a good grade or to move up, but rather she is driven to see improved care for her patients. Her P1 year volunteering at diabetes camp, her abilities in this area were so apparent that I moved her into camp leadership during the second week of camp, which is a position that is normally filled by a P4 or a resident. This year, as part of the leadership team, she had to work with a diverse group of personalities and opinions. She remained patient, never letting any frustrations show, and ensured that there was open communication on the team, I can't think of a better example of the application of a one-team philosophy than this recipient. I echoed this sentiment in my own letter, also noting that the recipient has a personality that embodies the values of kind-hearted and beyond service. I've found that I can't have a conversation with her without smiling. She genuinely wants what's best for her patients and her classmates, and she pursues that with kindness, but also what I refer to as country girl spunk, a touch of sass that comes from her hardworking background in rural Central Texas. She has never been one to shy away from a task on rotation or in a student organization, no matter how big or how small. And when she tells you that she's going to do something, you can expect that it's going to get done to the best of her abilities, and it will probably be turned in ahead of schedule. She is truly a servant leader. The 2024 recipient of the Bowl of Hygeia Award will be pursuing a community-based ambulatory care residency at Baylor Scott and White in Temple, and I might be biased because that was my program, next year, and I know that she is destined for big things in her future. The 2024 recipient of the Bowl of Hygeia Award is Gracie Daniels.
The Harold Miller Most Influential Professor of the Year Award represents superior leadership, dedicated service, and teaching excellence. The award is the most prestigious honor that the student body can bestow upon a faculty member. I would like to invite the P4 presidents, including Jacob Sanchez, Gracie Daniels, Ramsha Akhtar, and Joshua Songfan, from all 4 campuses from Amarillo, Abilene, Lubbock, and Dallas to come up the stage to present the Harold Miller Most Influential Professor Award.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we stand before you with profound gratitude and admiration as we gather to honor an extraordinary individual whose impact extends far beyond the classroom. This professor embodies the essence of selflessness, mentorship, and friendship. Our speech includes comments from many of our fellow students, which highlights the extraordinary character of this individual.
In the midst of several challenges during our P1 year, this individual emerged as a beacon of support, navigating the pandemic with care and dedication. Some of our first clinical experiences were drive-through vaccine clinics, where of course this professor was there volunteering her time to help guide and encourage us, with an emphasis on encouragement, especially since we were just baby P1s back then. In addition, she created opportunities for us to forge meaningful relationships with our classmates while we're navigating the challenges of remote education. But the impact this professor left was much more than helping us with vaccines or making friends. It was about fostering a supportive environment where we felt empowered to learn and grow as future pharmacists.
This professor represents true leadership. She remains positive and hopeful despite any hardships that occur. She frequently says that she likes to lead from the back, but she has been at the front of our academic and professional endeavors. Not only is this individual a leader within the profession, but the community as well. As one student from the Dallas campus stated, she has made me a better leader every day. She has pushed me to become a better leader more than I could ever push myself, and I just can't thank her enough for all that she has done. Her sassy demeanor and her infectious enthusiasm has left a positive impact on all of us, reminding us that true leadership is rooted in authenticity and compassion.
To me, the most influential professor is someone who's passionate about teaching, leading, and building long-lasting relationships with their students. This individual exceeds all of the above and has made connections all over. I personally found my mantra because of this individual's own mantra, be a light. She embodies every value of TTUHSC: one team, kind-hearted, integrity, visionary, and beyond service. She is described as one of a kind, caring, and my favorite, sassy. I have learned from her, admired her work, and I am inspired by her daily. This professor puts everyone before herself. She not only is a teacher, but an amazing mentor and friend. I am truly blessed to have this person in my life. So please join me in celebrating the class of 2024's most influential professor, Dr. Mary Sue Klein.
Trailer Moses.
At this time, I would like all the faculty members who will be presenting student awards to please come up the stage, as well as all the students who will be receiving awards. They don't know which award they will be receiving, but we've asked them to sit in the front. So can the students, graduates, also come up to the stage? The first award is Wolters Kluwer Award of Excellence in Clinical Communications. This will be presented by Dr. Steve Pass.
Thank you, Dean Clove. It's a special honor for me to present the Wolters Kluwer Award of Excellence in Clinical Communication. This is awarded to a student in the top 25% of the class academically that has demonstrated superior verbal and written clinical communication skills. This year's recipient is a truly exceptional student pharmacist who has demonstrated outstanding communication skills during their clinical experiences. The faculty nominators commented that this student provided excellent written communication skills, was phenomenal at communicating with patients, and put their all into every aspect of patient care. They had compassion for patients and worked hard to holistically understand the patient's conditions to provide quality care through rotations, volunteering, and as a pharmacy intern. The student maintained a positive and uplifting attitude in all settings and endeavored to treat every patient as if they were family. During the student's ambulatory care rotation, several patients specifically commented on the student's personality, empathy, and professionalism. Some examples include, "This is a good one. You've had good interns before, but this one has a great personality. You need to keep them around." This student was very thorough, explains things extremely well, and I felt motivated and empowered after the visit. One of the preceptors also commented that they've never had a student receive so many positive remarks from patients during their rotation. I had the opportunity to precept a student in a non-clinical learning experience, and I can attest to their strong communication skills in multiple settings. And I'm excited to see what they can do in their upcoming residency training. The winner of the Walter Kluwer Award of Excellence in Clinical Communication for the class of 2024 is Jenna Doe.
The next award is Superior Patient Care Award, which will be presented by Dr. Sherry Lukey.
Good morning. I wasn't smart with Dr. Paston made his font size on his notes really large. I should have done that. It is my pleasure to introduce the Superior Patient Care Award today. The recipient of this award is not only an outstanding student academically, but also demonstrated unparalleled dedication and passion for clinical practice and patient care. He exhibited extraordinary performance during experiential training, and his enthusiasm for learning was infectious. His drive to expand his clinical experiences is evident in every aspect of his work, particularly because my experience with him as a preceptor was in an area that most people don't really have a passion for, and neither does he, but still showed enthusiasm to learn. As a preceptor for him on his pediatrics rotation, I witnessed firsthand his eagerness and to dive into new challenges, explore new concepts, again, in an area that he was not particularly perhaps interested in. Similarly, on his ambulatory care rotation with another faculty member, his performance exemplified comprehensive knowledge and dedication to patient care. He conducted thorough patient workups, provided insightful drug therapy assessments, and facilitated engaging learning sessions for his peers. His exceptional writing skills and well-prepared discussions on various drug considerations highlighted his thorough understanding and retention of knowledge from both classroom and clinical experience. Again, he excelled not only in the patient care setting, but also academically, involved in research, as well as a leader within his class. I jokingly would always laugh because he would pop his head in my office frequently after completing my clinical experience and tell me, hey, guess what I saw today? Look at this cool organism, and look at the sensitivity panel, and just sharing his enthusiasm for learning. I have great esteem for this student. Jokingly told him one day, do you have a younger brother for my daughter? To which he said, I don't know about that. I'm proud to announce the Superior Patient Care Award to an actual local boy, graduate from Amarillo High, Jacob Sanchez.
The next award is Community Outreach Award of Excellence. This will be presented by Dr. Monica Mathis.
The Community Outreach Award of Excellence is awarded to a student who has demonstrated excellent overall community involvement and outreach. The graduates selected for this year's award had multiple nominations. A few of the comments submitted by his peers include the following. When it comes to dedication to community outreach, the student stands out as a beacon of leadership and altruism. As one of our class leaders for the past few years, their active participation in community service sets a gold standard for peer involvement. When you look at the multiple areas where the student has provided public service, which include manning multiple health fairs, being involved in care packs for kids, volunteering for the Austin Street Center projects in multiple areas, and volunteering for food pantries, it is a testament of how they have a deep-seated commitment to making tangible differences in the lives around us. I truly believe the students' unwavering spirit and tireless efforts embody the essence of this award, making them the most deserving nominee. Another peer noted, I'd like to nominate this student for this award because they have been active involvement in the community since their P1 year. I've had the privilege of seeing their growth in leadership and their passion for helping others over these years. Whenever there is a volunteer event or health fair, this student is the first to sign up. Even when there's an exam or they are busy with organization tasks, this student still puts the time into helping the community and follows through with their commitments. This student genuinely cares about their peers and patients, and it is shown through their leadership and community involvement. On a personal note, I have worked closely with this graduate for the last 3 years within Student Council and within our Student Success Initiative team, and I was pleased to see many of his peers and preceptors also see just how caring and unselfish he is. Therefore, I am delighted to have the opportunity today to present the Community Outreach Award of Excellence to Hong Daniel Tran.
The next award is Beatrice Excellence in Pharmacy Award. This will be presented by Dr. Crystal Edwards.
This award recognizes a student in the top 25% of the class who has demonstrated high personal motivation along with possessing a unique ability to communicate drug information. Let me start by describing the student as how her colleagues saw her. One student said, as a student, I feel as if I was able to learn from her. She is great at working up patients, thinking through clinical topics, and answering questions. She will also stop everything she's doing to help any other student with their questions. Another one, with a passion for pharmacy that transcends mere academic pursuit, she has consistently demonstrated an unparalleled commitment to excellence. Her journey in pharmacy school is a testament to resilience and an insatiable drive to make a difference in others' lives through pharmacy. As a PGY1 resident at a teaching facility, I believe she aspires to be at the forefront of patient care as she makes lasting impact through informed, compassionate service. I truly believe that this combination of academic rigor, personal dedication, and a clear vision for future sets her apart as an excellent candidate for this award. And finally, another colleague said, I've had the privilege of knowing her since P1 year, and she has not strayed from exemplifying high academic and personal motivation for success. She goes the extra mile to prepare for class by creating notes, study guides, and study tools. She is present for every review and actively participates by asking insightful questions to thoroughly understand. As a tutor and peer, she enjoys teaching and helping others and does well in explaining complex topics. Outside of her involvement in leadership, volunteering, and research, she strives for more involvement through projects at her internship. In rotation, she volunteers for extra projects and loves to take on new challenges. She is not afraid to speak up when errors are found on rotation and is confident in making recommendations. I personally feel there's not much more to say and much more to add, but y'all know me, and of course I will. While on rotation with me, she sought out the difficult patients. She was overly prepared for them and would pick up any last-minute
patient to help run clinics smoothly. She thinks outside the box, helps those around her, and is not afraid to question and to try new things. She wants to do what is best and not just settle for good enough in all that she does. Her CV is full of scholarly projects, community engagement, demonstration of her academic prowess through student competitions, and leadership in student professional organizations. I am honored to present the Viatris Excellence in Pharmacy Award to Vivian Pham, who will be starting off her career in Houston as a PGY resident at CHI Baylor St. Luke's Medical Center. Congratulations.
The next award, congratulations. The next award is Hannah Thompson Resilience Award. This will be presented by Dr. Deb Strong.
Good morning. This award is named in honor of Hannah Lee Thompson, a member of the class of 2019 who passed away during her 4th professional year. The intent of this award is to recognize a resilient student who has overcome major setbacks and continued to exemplify a positive attitude in the face of difficulties. This non-traditional student entered pharmacy school having raised 4 children. With 2 still at home, they balanced their needs with their academic pursuits. Even when hospitalized with a pulmonary embolism, this student refused to miss classes or any exams. When her son was in a serious motor vehicle accident, this student still attended classes, finding solace in her learning. Over the last 2 years, I have seen this student face immense challenges with unwavering strength. Despite health crises and family emergencies, this student never wavered in their commitment to their studies and their community. The journey wasn't easy. With one son's recovery fraught with complications, the other son battled severe depression. Despite limited mental health resources in the region, this student tirelessly sought to find him the assistance he needed, while still excelling academically and professionally. Her resilience is remarkable. Despite facing adversity that would overwhelm most, this student maintained a remarkable GPA and earned an invitation to the Rokai Honor Society, ranking in the top 10% of her class. In my military and civilian career, I have never encountered a student quite like this one. Their story is one of inspiration, embodying resilience and inclusivity. She's not just a student. She's a beacon of hope and determination. Her journey is a testament to the power of an indomitable spirit and her faith in Almighty God. It is an honor for me to present the Hannah Thompson Resilience Award to Rebecca Jean Moore.
Next, we would like to acknowledge veterans in our midst. This will be presented by Dr. Deb Strong, Lieutenant Colonel, retired from the United States Air Force.
Me again. Me again. My favorite part of the ceremony. It is my honor as a retired military officer to recognize the honorable military service of distinction and bravery of two of our graduates. We are truly blessed to live in a country where we have the freedom to make our own choices, to choose our profession. But ladies and gentlemen, freedom comes with a price the protected will never know or fully understand. It takes tremendous courage for a soldier or an airman to risk it all to protect our country. Serving in our military demands extraordinary sacrifice, requiring some to give all and all to give some, allowing America to cash a blank check. Being a veteran is about true, selfless service. And because of their service, you rest well under the blanket of freedom. Today, we recognize those who have bravely served our nation, exemplifying courage, sacrifice, and dedication. At this time, I would like to ask all of our veterans in the audience to please stand and be recognized. Amazing, absolutely amazing. We thank you for your service. So in the midst of celebrating the accomplishments, allow me to share the extraordinary journeys of two individuals who have not only excelled academically, but have served our country with honor and distinction. Their service to our country ranks them amongst the less than 1% of Americans who choose to serve. Think about that, less than 1%. Ike, with your service in the United States Army, you demonstrated exceptional valor and commitment to duty. That commitment set your educational pursuits back as you deployed to Afghanistan when your country called. With your selfless actions and steadfast resolve, you have contributed to the defense of our nation and the preservation of our freedoms. Katie, as a member of the United States Air Force, you have soared to great heights, embodying the core values of integrity, excellence, and service before self. Your contributions to our nation's security, the health and safety of our airmen, and your steadfast dedication serve as a testament to your character and your selfless commitment to our country. The leadership, resilience, and unwavering dedication each of you has shown to your nation, fellow soldiers, and airmen serves as a beacon of inspiration to all of us. We commend you for your exceptional accomplishments. Your heart for service in your country sets you apart as exemplary leaders and role models that you have earned our lasting gratitude. These individuals exemplify true selfless service and dedication to something far greater than themselves. They inspire all of us to strive for excellence, to live with purpose, and to honor the freedoms they fought to defend. So to Ike and Katie, we extend our deepest heartfelt thanks and heartfelt appreciation. May we always remember and honor your service, and may we strive to uphold the values of courage, sacrifice, and freedom for which you have so valiantly fought. Ike and Katie, would you please stand to be recognized?
It is my honor to introduce our commencement speaker for today. Each year, we select a pharmacist to speak who has made significant contributions, is well known nationally and internationally. And today, we have one of our very own. Dr. Craig Cox is Professor of Pharmacy Practice and Division Head for Adult Medicine. He is also the Vice Chair of Experiential Program within the Department of Pharmacy Practice. He has been our faculty for 24 years, and I believe he has not missed one single graduation ceremony. Is that correct? Oh, whoops, he missed one. He received his Doctor of Pharmacy degree from Washington State University and completed a critical care residency at TTUHSC School of Pharmacy in Amarillo. Dr. Cox provides clinical pharmacy services on the adult medicine ward at University Medical Center in Lubbock. He has served as a preceptor for more than 400 students and residents on 6-week rotations. He has been elected to different national leadership positions within the American Association of Colleges of Pharmacy, an organization in which all pharmacy schools, 141 right now, that are in the United States. In 2022, Dr. Cox began his 3-year presidential term within the AACP and is currently serving as president. He has a passion for helping the international community to enhance their professional pharmacy programs and has served as a consultant in countries like Egypt, Saudi Arabia, Canada, Jordan, United Arab Emirates, among others. He is a father of 2 children, Audrey, 10 years old, Kaysen, 6 years old, and is married to his beautiful wife, Shaylin, who is also a pharmacist and alumna of our School of Pharmacy program. He is a sports fanatic. He loves to travel the world and has collected a few crazy stories along the way, some of which you may be able to hear today. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Cox.
Wow. And I know what you're all thinking, like, what was that, right? Like, what just happened? Well, first I want to say thank you, Dean Kuo. But we're going to spend some time together here today, and I think we need to start by being honest with each other. I know when you came in today and you opened up your program, you looked to see who that commencement speaker was going to be. Sure, there were some hopes of maybe Taylor Swift, maybe Travis Kelce, maybe our own Joshua San Juan, maybe The Rock, maybe Patrick Mahomes, but no. Who'd you end up with? You ended up with me. A small town boy from Southwest Washington, 3rd-generation pharmacist, a man, as many of you know, that only has 9.5 fingers, and someone who put himself through pharmacy school running an oyster hatchery. But I am not one of those maybe big celebrities, but there was nothing that was going to keep me from having one of their grand entrances. But in all honesty, I just want to say thank you, Dean Kuo, Dr. D'Agostino, esteemed faculty, friends, family, and of course the class of 2024. You guys should be so proud of all the accomplishments that you have had and the hard work to get to this point in your career. And I'm honored to be up here speaking to you. I also want you to know, I'm going to make another promise. This won't be like any of the lectures that I ever gave you as you went through the program. It's probably going to be much worse. But I do have 4 life lessons that I want to talk about. So first, I want to take you back to a December 2016 evening when I stood at the starting line of the Las Vegas Half Marathon. 4 of my buddies and I, as the gun sounded, we took off running at a pretty slow pace for this 13-mile race. As we passed mile marker 1, I just turned to them and I said, guys, come on now. I got to run faster than this. I got to go. They just looked at me and said, whatever, Craig, do whatever you need to do. So I did. I took off. For the next 9 miles, I ran at a blistering pace. And when I hit mile 10, for all you runners out there, I hit a brick wall. My legs locked up. I could barely move, let alone stand. But but I told myself I only have 3 miles left to the finish line. So I walked the next 2 miles, and finally, I just convinced myself there's only 1 mile left, I can do this. And so I started to run again. And as I started to run, I felt stronger, I felt rejuvenated. I felt like I'm going to do this. I could feel the wind in my hair as I was running and pounding that pavement. And then all of a sudden, I looked over my shoulder, and somebody passed me. Now, that's not that big a deal. I've been passed before, but when I looked closer, that person was walking. So why do I tell you that story? I tell you that story because do you wake up every morning running to something that you believe in? Or do you just think you are? You know, as we go through our lives, isn't that what we all want? To find that thing that we're so passionate about, that we believe in so much, that we want to run to it. I can tell you that as you go into pharmacy school and as you're coming out, this is a great time to enter the profession. I mean, there's chances to help with regulatory reform, personalized medicine, there's new technologies like artificial intelligence, so many things that you can help change. We also know that it's a tough time. We got to be honest, workplace conditions are tough. Our pharmacy teams need support. But I believe that you have been developed into graduates that are ready to take on those challenges. You know, as Nelson Mandela said, you don't want to go through your life living small and not living up to your full potential. So my first life lesson is dream big and start running. Number two, as you're going through life and trying to dream big, that is not easy. I mean, life's not easy. You're not going to just walk out of here today and it's just going to be a smooth sailing. I think everybody in this room knows that, including you. However, as you're going through your life and you're facing adversity, I think it's a great time for us to learn during these ups and downs. So I have a couple of stories that come to mind that I wanted to talk about. First of all, I take you back to my junior year in high school. I was taking the girl of my dreams to the dance, the homecoming dance. As the dance ended and I drove her back to her house, we were sitting in the car and I leaned over to her and I said, "Am I going to get a kiss goodnight?" And she said, "What, on the lips?" And I said, "Well, yeah." She said, "No thanks," and got out of the car. But, you know, there's another story, and this one is when I got the nickname in high school, 7-Second Wonder. You got to understand, 1988, I was on a small-town wrestling team, and we were going to wrestle against the biggest team in all of Northwest Washington. I was a freshman at the time, used to wrestling in front of 20 people on ripped old mats, but today was going to be different. As we entered that gym that day, there was likely 1,000 people or more. And me being a little guy, and yes, there was a time when I was this little guy, I got to wrestle first. And I got to wrestle in the 101 weight class. So I heard the announcer, "And wrestling in the 101 weight class, from Milwaukee, Washington, Craig Cott." And I stood there stunned as the crowd is cheering, and my coach had to shove me onto the mat, and I stumbled up as the spotlight followed me under the big scoreboard. And then I heard, "And from Woodland, Washington, a 3-time defending state champion." And I stood there like, I was still excited. And I looked over at this guy, and he was little too. You know, let's be honest, maybe a few more muscles. But I was ready. And so as we stood there, you start up standing, the whistle blew, my opponent swung his arm in between my legs, picked me up, threw me on my back. The referee dropped her knee, 1, 2, 3, penned. As I looked up at that scoreboard on my back on that mat, I had just been penned in 7 seconds. Now, as I tell you these stories, you have had stories like these too, and how trivial they are and goofy that they are. I have other stories. You know, I endured a custody battle with my parents as I was growing up. I was bullied in school. I was stuffed into garbage cans, locked in lockers, and called names on a daily basis as I went through high school. My first daughter passed away at the age of only 3 weeks. Each one of us have had these challenges in our life. But as you have these challenges, I don't want them to define you. I want these challenges to be things that you embrace and you learn from. Because that's what life is all about. And so as you are going through life, I want you, lesson number 2, embrace change and learn from it. Now, as you're going to do that, I think the other thing that you have to really consider is you can't do this alone, right? You have to have other people that help you, but not just anybody. I can tell you that my faith in God is one of the most powerful things in my life. I hope that you have something that gives you a similar strength. But aside from that, there is also that idea of those people that inspire you. And it's not just people that inspire you by their words, but it's those people that inspire you by what they do. And I've had many of those people in my life, but there's one I want to share with you today. This is Dr. Janie Robles. Dr. Janie Robles was a pediatric faculty member on the Lubbock campus with me. Dr. Robles is the one that encouraged me back in 2009 to get involved with the American Association of Colleges of Pharmacy. I should say, forced me to get involved. And 15 years later, I'm standing on this stage, and it is literally almost a week to the day, 15 years, that I am now the president of that association. If it was not for Janie believing in me, inspiring me, I would not be where I am today. I want to tell you, 2 weeks before she passed away in the fall of this last year, I was able to walk into Janie's office and just thank her for everything that she did to me face to face. That is something that I will never forget. I know that you have people that inspire you, and I know they're here today. Thank them. Make sure that you thank them, because we don't know how much time that we have. So number 3, find people in your life, not just that are people to have fun with, because we want them too, but also those people that inspire us. And then I want to say that, every day that we have, we all have the same amount of time in a day. We have 24 hours. But how we choose to use that is what's different. We all choose to use those 24 hours differently. I'm sure you're just like me. I collect material items. I'm trying to maybe seek those promotions. There's all these other things in our life, trying to build our bank accounts. But we spend our time doing all those things, maybe at the expense of truly living. So what I'm going to encourage each of you is, as you go through your life and as you're thinking about these things that are really pushing you and driving you, you gotta think about, are there moments in in your life as you look back that you would like to relive and redo? Because I know that we all have those. I remember a TED Talk by a palliative care physician that was taking care of a man who was dying from cancer in his 40s. She walked into the room one day, and the patient was holding a picture. This was a picture of him walking hand in hand with his young son on the beach, and he was crying. And she said, "Why are you crying?" "I'm crying because I don't remember anything about this day, and I wish I did." He said, "I was just so busy with life, trying to live up to societal expectations, that I didn't take in the moment. I wish I was there in that day, looking into my son's eyes, holding his hand, seeing his smile, and just listening to his words." Those are things that in our lives you need to understand and remember those moments. What I would tell you is you want to take time to turn those minutes of your life into meaningful moments. Now, as we go out into our journey, we don't know how much time we have on this earth. We really don't, but I guarantee you it's not going to be how many awards you won, but congratulations to everybody that won awards. It's not about your promotions. It's not what you collected. It's not even all the places you've been. It's actually about the impact and influence that you had on other people's lives. Whether it's patients, whether it's your friends, whether it's your colleagues, maybe even strangers, that's what this is all about. In the words of Maya Angelou, she said, "It's not about what you say. It's not going to be remembered about what you did, but it's about the way that you made people feel." So as you go through your life, have an impact on others. And to get you started on that journey, you see those envelopes you each have? Pull those envelopes out. Each of you got an envelope as you walked in, and if you follow the instructions, it said, "Do not open till instructed." So at this point, you can open those. And as you open those envelopes, the first thing you're going to see is a coupon for a free emotional intelligence test. Now that's a little joke for the faculty and the students, but in all honesty, the first thing you're going to see is you're going to see a card with some advice. This advice was written to you by a faculty or staff member that is a part of the pharmacy family that got you to where you are today. You may know this person, you may never have seen them before, but I want you to know, take this advice and apply it to your life in a meaningful way. The other thing that you're going to find in there is a $5 bill, a crisp $5 bill. This is a $5 challenge. I want you to take that $5 and go and impact somebody else's life. I don't know if it's buying a meal, I don't know if it's buying a blanket for someone in need, or maybe even taking some of your own funds and adding to it and doing something bigger. But I want you to think about how that feels when you help somebody else. And I want you to grain that in your mind and make it a part of your character of what it is to give back. It makes me think of my daughter, then 5 years old, and we were at Aubrey, 19th and Frankfurt in Lubbock, Texas. We pulled up to the side of the road, and there was a man, homeless man, standing there all dirty. All of his stuff was scattered all over the place and broken. And she said, "Dad, can we help?" And I was like, "Sorry, honey, we just can't." She said, "Come on, Dad, please, please." And so I reached down quickly. I pulled up a $20 bill. I handed it back to her, rolled down the window, and she handed it to the man outside the window. The look on that man's face is something I will never forget. But the smile on my daughter's face was priceless. Create moments like that in your life. I want you to take that $5 and I want you to, as you go into life, use this as sort of a marker of how you can give back and impact strangers, colleagues, family members, friends in your life. I also want you to know how you can give back. Give back to the profession as a preceptor, as a mentor, or maybe an advocate for something. I know that if we do this together, each one of us doing our part, we can truly be champions together. Now, as I end today, I want to end with the 4 life lessons. Number 1, dream big and keep running towards something you believe in. Number 2, embrace challenges because they will happen. Embrace them and become a better person. Number 3, find those people in your life that can serve as your inspiration and to make you a better person. And finally, 4, impact others in a positive way. Being a sports guy, I end with a Jackie Robinson quote. A life is not worth living except for the impact that you have on others. I want to say congratulations to the class of 2024. It's an honor to be here before you, and I'm so proud of all of your accomplishments. And I know I speak for everybody when I say that we're really excited to see where your paths will lead. So thank you so much for your time, and enjoy coming across this stage in only a few minutes. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Cox. We have a medallion from Texas Tech University Health Sciences Center to present. Thank you, Dr. Cox.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Well, this is the moment we're all waiting for. I would like to proceed now with the conferring of degrees. Will all the PharmD candidates please rise? Degrees are awarded to those who have successfully completed all requirements established by the TTUHSC and the faculty of the School of Pharmacy. Dr. D'Agostino, 88 candidates are successfully completing the requirements for the Doctor of Pharmacy degree. I recommend them for the receipt of this honor.
Thank you, Dean Quo. All right, this is the last moment. If you want to get out, you got to leave now. No? Okay, all right. Okay, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the Texas Tech University system under the delegation of President Lori Rice Spearman. I confer upon each of you the degree for which the Dean of the School of Pharmacy has recommended. Congratulations.
Will the first row of candidates for the degree Doctor of Pharmacy please rise? The rest of you can be seated until you are instructed to do so. And I would like to ask the platform party members to line up and where the positions you're going to be at.
We do want to note that we allow graduates, primary relatives, or pharmacists or doctoral degrees in health related fields to assist the dean in voting, so you'll see that in just a little bit. Dr. Kanuchakua Agula. Dr. Shafora Ahmed. Dr. Ramsha Akhtar. Dr. Margie Ottawa. Dr. Brian Austin. Dr. Meg Rose Barros, who is receiving a pharmacy and an MBA. Dr. Pratima Bhattacharya. Dr. Alexia Mega Boa. Dr. Leslie Cantu.
Congratulations.
Dr. Luis Contreras. Dr. Contreras is receiving a pharmacy and an MBA. Dr. Gracie Claire Daniels. Dr. Charles Michael Ditmore. Dr. Ditmore is receiving a contract in the MBA. Dr. Jenna Doe.
Congratulations.
Dr. Daisy Doan. Dr. Maya Doan. Dr. Bryson Drennan. Any more? Dr. Kristen Eaton. Dr. Herbel Abenya Ose.
Congratulations to you.
Dr. Aziz Girmay.
Congratulations.
Dr. Ashley Gregory.
Congratulations.
Dr. Ben Guerrero.
Congratulations.
Dr. Rizal Guerrero.
Congratulations.
Dr. Vivian Ho. Dr. Ho is receiving her PhD in MBA.
Congratulations to you.
Dr. Leanne Quinn Long.
Congratulations.
Dr. Cole Tyler Jackson. Dr. Jackson is receiving his PhD in MBA. Dr. Derek Clay Hostel.
Congratulations to you.
Dr. Mathilde Giushema.
Congratulations to you.
Dr. Lindsay Johnson. Dr. Min Soo Kim.
Congratulations.
Dr. Dylan Douglas King.
Congratulations.
Dr. Hevel Ladani. Dr. Ladani is receiving his honors in Canadian today.
Congratulations to you.
Dr. Jeremy Lawson.
Congratulations.
Dr. Mary Lee.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Dr. Parker Noel Lindley.
Congratulations.
Dr. Hong Wei Tran.
Congratulations.
Dr. Michael Tran.
Congratulations. Good job.
You made it.
Thank you, Ben.
Dr. Robert Daniel Martinez.
Congratulations.
Dr. Brandon Alexander McCormick.
Congratulations.
Dr. Daria McCutcheon. Dr. Abby Kiwanume. Dr. Hannah No.
Congratulations.
Dr. Charles Kubukan Onwuka.
Congratulations to you.
Dr. Gislin Kujak Nayane.
Congratulations.
Dr. Kyujin Lim.
Congratulations. Thank you, sir. Good job. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Dr. Sheba Malil Maman. Dr. Bryant Alexis Payet. Dr. Alicia Atendra Patel.
Congratulations.
Dr. Cheyenne Renee Petty. Dr. Hong Fu Pham.
Congratulations to you. Thanks for all that you've done.
Dr. Vivian Pham. Dr. Zan Pham.
Congratulations.
Dr. Catherine Phelan. Dr. Cole Brian Puska. Dr. Juhi Rajesh Rana. Dr. Emmanuel Reynosa. Dr. Joshua San Juan. Dr. Jacob Sanchez. Dr. Ashley Nicole Tyler. Dr. Rebecca Jean Moore. Dr. Moore is receiving her PharmD and PH today. Dr. Zairi Sanchez Lozano. Dr. Mohid Shahab. Dr. Haya Shakarchi. Dr. Andy Shi. Dr. Talmadge Austin Smith. Dr. Elena Spriggs. Dr. Spriggs is receiving her PharmD and BA. Dr. Duyan Dominic Tran. Dr. Tran is receiving his PharmD and BA.
Congratulations.
Dr. Kip Tran. Dr. Audrey Ardelda Karen Warner.
Congratulations.
Dr. Faith Wyndham. Dr. J. John.
Congratulations.
Dr. Trailer Cole Moses. Dr. Moses is receiving his RD, MBA, MPH. Dr. Destiny Wells. Dr. Wells is receiving his RD, MBA, MPH. Dr. Tasmina Shelton.
Congratulations. His voice. Vocal cord surgery.
Dr. Quinn Hong Hua.
Congratulations. Congratulations to you as well. Thank you. Thank you.
Dr. Brian Hong.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Yes. Thank you.
Dr. Ikechu John Chen.
Congratulations. Congratulations. So doctors are eligible to good, so good doctors.
Dr. Brian
Congratulations.
Cunha.
Congratulations.
Dr. Patrick Green.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Thanks for participating.
Dr. Harmony Duadio.
Yeah, that's right.
Dr. Lillian Motley Monroe. Dr. Laura Ann Shank. Dr. Hayden Matthew Springer. Dr. Springer is receiving his PharmD MBA. Dr. Sarah Tran.
Congratulations to you.
We're going to say this one more time. Dr. Penachintu Agola.
Graduates, I would like you to stand up and turn around. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to present to you the class of 2024. And graduates, please remain standing, but the rest please be seated. Gather here are family and friends who have applauded your achievements. People who have supported you through 4 long years. They have encouraged you along the way. They have cheered you up. And I want to say it is fitting at this moment for us and for you to again turn around and give appreciation, a round of applause for your family and friends. Graduates, please be seated. And to you, the graduates, I am pleased to add my sincere congratulations to each of you. As you leave TTUHSC, I charge each of you to live out our 5 values. Aim to be beyond service, all together as one team. Kind-hearted in every interaction. Take each step with integrity. Strive to be visionary. It's more than what we do, it's who we are. Don't forget us because we are dependent on you. You will make us proud. You will be on our behalf to go out to the community to serve and do your best, to make the impact and to take care of patients in need. Best wishes to all of you. And at this time, I would like Dr. Crystal Edwards to come and recognize the different pathways our graduates will pursue.
Thank you, Dean Kuo. I was very excited after reviewing this year's list of career choices and commitments for the future of our graduates that they have made. When students enter pharmacy school, they are told there are over 100 different career pathways they can seek after just 4 short years with us. I will now recognize our graduates by announcing the areas they have chosen to pursue this year, by asking each of them to rise and remain standing until all are called and standing. Audience, I please ask you to hold your applause until everyone is standing. We're going to start with a group. We have one completing a fellowship in the industry setting, which is an additional 1 to 2 years of training working in a specialized area pharmaceutical company. We have a few working in the ambulatory care clinics, managed care setting, and chronic medication management with direct patient care, which includes making medication recommendations or changes in educating our patients. Working for government agency includes working for the U.S. Public Health Service, Federal Bureau of Prisons. And we have a clinical research path to help create new medicines and ways to use these medications currently available. I should have 5 graduates standing. Next is a big crew. We have 39 of our graduates who are going into community pharmacy, which includes infusion and specialty pharmacies. Please stand. Another big crew are those who are going into the hospital setting. This is going to include those who are providing clinical recommendations to our other healthcare providers, educating patients, making medication changes, along with those working in the pharmacy itself, preparing the medications for patients. 15 graduates, please stand. And finally, we have those who are going into residency training. This is an additional 1 to 2 years of training that they usually leads to a clinical position, often in a specialized field like mental health, critical care, geriatrics, oncology, ambulatory care, and so many others, or possibly even joining us as the ranks of faculty. 28 graduates, please stand. This should be all of our graduates now. No matter the current pathway, we are proud of our graduates, and we wish them the best of luck as they join us in the professional world of pharmacy. Congratulations, class of 2022.
Please be seated. Next, I would like Dr. Jeannie Shaher and Dr. Carly Lacey, our alumni and faculty members, will welcome our new group of alumni.
Thank you, Dean Kuo. Congratulations, class of 2024. The day you thought would never get here finally got here. It's truly an honor to share this special moment with you. And as an alumnus of the TTUHSC Jerry H. Hodge School of Pharmacy, you join the ranks of a respected group of talented pharmacists. The Alumni Association serves to help you maintain the professional relationships that you have built, connect you with graduates from other years, support your professional development, and provide opportunities for elevating the future of pharmacy. As a graduate of the School of Pharmacy, you represent what is great about our school. Your achievements, your values, and your everyday actions reflect upon yourself, the school, in the profession of pharmacy. Always remember, tomorrow is not promised to any of us, so cherish every day.
As you take your next steps in your career, please remember that you are not alone. Others have gone before you, have overcome obstacles, and have found success in adversity. I encourage you to think about the pharmacists who have made a positive impact on you, and I ask that you consider how you can positively impact others around you and what legacy you would like to leave in the minds of people around you. It has been said, the best way to predict the future is to create it. The future you have created so far fills me with pride and hope for the future of our profession. On behalf of the School of Pharmacy Alumni Association, congratulations again on your graduation, and welcome to our alumni family.
I ask that the banner bearer, Dr. Sarah Tran, and the Bowl of Hygeia recipient, Dr. Gracie Daniels, to please come up the stage to lead your class in reciting the oath of a pharmacist. If you're a pharmacist in the audience, I invite you to stand and join us in renewing your vow. The oath of a pharmacist is printed on the back of the program. And for those of you who are pharmacists, please all stand. And the class of 2024, please stand.
I promise to devote myself to a lifetime of service to others through the profession of pharmacy and fulfilling this vow. I will consider the welfare of humanity and relief of suffering my primary concerns. I will promote inclusion, embrace diversity, and advocate for justice to advance health equity. I will apply my knowledge, experience, and skills to the best of my ability to ensure optimal outcomes for all patients. I will respect and protect all personal and health information entrusted to me. I will accept the responsibility to improve my professional and expertise and self-awareness. I will hold myself and my colleagues to the highest principles of our profession's moral, ethical, and legal conduct. I will embrace and advocate changes that improve patient care. I will utilize my knowledge, skills, experiences, and values to prepare the next generation of pharmacists. I take these vows voluntarily with the full realization of the responsibility with which I am entrusted by the public.
At this time, I would like to invite Dr. Sheba Mammon, who will come up the stage and deliver the benediction. Immediately following the benediction, Dr. Chuck Seifert will lead us to sing the Matador song. Lyrics are printed in the back of the program.
Congratulations, class of 2024. Before we embark on the journey ahead of us, let us say a benediction, a prayer of blessing. Let's pray. Our gracious Heavenly Father, thank you for this beautiful day that you have given us and for your protection over us throughout the past 4 years of pharmacy school. Bless this class of pharmacy graduates. By your grace, we have become prepared through our knowledge, skills, and experience, and we pray that our future endeavors would be marked by excellence and resilience. May the friendships that we've made continue to blossom, and may the patients that we serve experience your love and peace. We ask that you bless our parents, our families, and friends who have guided us, supported us, and been our rock through these years. Bless our professors, preceptors, and the Texas Tech School of Pharmacy staff We pray that they would be richly rewarded for the great compassion and dedication that they have demonstrated. Lord, as we go forward in our pharmacy journey and in life, we pray that you would empower us, guide us, and show us your favor. We thank you once again, and we pray this all in Jesus' name. Amen.
If everyone could please stand and get your guns up. So there's this part in the song where you have to swell with pride and you kind of go up on your tiptoes, okay? And the rest of the time you just shake your guns at the world, all right? Fight matadors for tech. Songs of love will sing to thee. Bear our banners far and wide, ever to be our pride. Fearless champions ever be, stand on heights of victory. Strive for honor evermore. Long live the matadors.
Thank you for coming today to celebrate this special day. Please remain seated until the graduates have left the auditorium. This concludes our commencement ceremony. Reception will follow in the foyer.